Hello, I'm Eileen Corcoran, Director of Service and Outreach, and today I'd like to talk about these beautiful woven pieces and the woman behind them, Elizabeth Hubbell Fisk. Elizabeth was born in 1859, the second daughter of 11 children born to Margaret and John Hubbell of Shazy, New York, a town on the shores of Lake Champlain across from Isle La Motte, Vermont. Well educated and well-traveled, she married Nelson Fisk in 1880. Fisk was the son of a quarry owner on Isle La Motte, becoming a prominent businessman himself, and in 1896, the Lieutenant Governor of Vermont. Elizabeth herself studied with the famous American painter William Merritt Chase and took courses in art and dye chemistry at the Pratt Institute in New York City, where she and Nelson kept an apartment in the winter. When Elizabeth discovered a colonial-era loom in the attic of her house on Isle La Motte, she was fascinated and began weaving rag rugs. She soon graduated to domestic household textiles such as bedspreads, table runners, and napkins. She encouraged neighbors to resurrect their own long-forgotten looms and participate in creating textiles that could be sold. Elizabeth Fisk's Looms was created, and the nearby community of St. Albans and its women weavers soon joined in the enterprise. Embodying the ideals and spirit of reform of the arts and crafts movement, these textiles were handmade by a small community of local women on antique looms with naturally dyed linen. Fisk soon teamed up with Anna Bailey Smith from St. Albans, wife of Vermont's governor at the time. Smith introduced Fisk to more expansive dyeing materials. Inspiring Fisk to experiment with colors and the designs she painted as guides for the women to use in their weaving. Elizabeth closely supervised or personally executed the design and dyeing of her new company's products. The linens and tapestries emerging from the looms of Isle La Motte were intricate and expertly woven. Unlike many other woven pieces of the time, Fisk linens reincorporate all hanging threads back into the design. It's sometimes impossible to tell which side is the front and which is the back. The designs were symmetrical and centrally balanced while featuring natural motifs like flowers, plants, and animals. In the 1923 issue of Ladies' Home Journal, Mrs. Smith describes the role flowers played in Mrs. Fisk's designs. The beds of hollyhocks 5 feet high on which Mrs. Fisk looks down while working have proven the color inspiration for many of the weaver's loveliest pieces. Elizabeth Fisk Looms earned both artistic and technical acclaim and shipped their products internationally. Many pieces were custom made for buyers. Among her customers was the wife of the director of the Metropolitan Museum of Art, as well as the General Federation of Women's Clubs. Elizabeth Fisk Looms exhibited at numerous craftsman exhibitions and conventions, demonstrating their technique and showing their work, and won awards from the Chicago Art Institute and the Federation of Women's Clubs. Fisk died in 1927, but the cottage industry she founded continued to thrive until it finally closed in 1935. For more stories and resources on Vermont history, visit our website at vermonthistory.org or follow us on social media.